Yay! I'm so glad that you came back for the extra credit. The extra credit really isn't that tough. We're looking at polyatomic ions and we're looking to see how they form. It's not much different than what we have been doing before. It's just that we're either adding or losing some valence electrons because of that ionic charge it has. Okay, remember polyatomic ion collectively has that charge. So when I'm looking at hydrogen, a hydrogen ion actually has lambda, we'll say it glomdon, bonded to an ammonia molecule, making this NH4 positive. Now, if you look at it, we've already got 2, 4, 6, 8 electrons here. Okay, what happens is when this attaches, it loses an electron. That's where that charge comes about. So let's try one. We're going to look at the hydronium ion. First step, like usual, we're going to add up or total up our valence electrons. So I have 3 hydrogens, valence electron 1 for hydrogen, and I have 6 for oxygen. And since it's a +1 charge, I'm going to subtract an electron. Electrons are negative, so it makes sense you're going to subtract an electron. So I end up having 8 valence electrons that I have to work with. Terminal atom is always hydrogen, so you've got oxygen in the center. Actually, I'm going to move this over here, so I have a little more space. And you could have put the hydrogen on top too. I've used up 2, 4, 6 electrons. I only have 2 left. We usually would put them on the terminal atoms first, but hydrogen already has 2. It's good to go. So I'm going to put those 2 electrons on the oxygen. Looking at this structure, you can see that oxygen has 2, 4, 6, 8. Hydrogen has 2. Everybody's great. So let's rewrite it in the final format. You have hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, and then you have hydrogen. Oh, what did I just do there? You have hydrogen. You will put this in a bracket. And then to show that you lost an electron because it's a polyatomic ion, you will put that charge outside of the bracket. If you were to do this structure over here on the left, without the brackets, you would not get the extra credit. So really important that you don't forget the brackets. Let's have you try one. And that's a better way of looking at it. So I'd like you to draw the electron dot structure of the nitrate ion. Give it your best shot and then restart the video. So when I'm looking at the nitrate ion, I have 5 valence electrons for nitrogen, 6 for oxygen, but there's 3 of them. It's a -1 charge, so I'm going to add 1 more electron. So that gives me 24 total valence electrons to work with. My central atom is nitrogen. That used up 6 electrons, so I have 18 left to work with. I always put them on the terminal atoms first, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So the oxygens look pretty darn happy. However, nitrogen's feeling kind of lonely, a little bit hungry yet for pairs of electrons because it only has 6. So as usual, we're going to steal from the rich to give to the poor. And we make that double bond. Now everybody's content. So our final format, we'll write N in the center. And I could have taken from any of those oxygens, the pairs of electrons. In actuality, that double bond kind of floats along. It's called resonance. You don't need to know that. Don't forget your charge with the brackets, otherwise you won't get credit. So that's it for the level 4. It's worth a point or two, so definitely worth your while to do it. Have a great day. Bye.